All right, here with Texas A&M Kingsville, head coach Tanya Allen-Gonzalez, and then the players Madelyn Wallace and Elisa Carli. Coach, obviously not the result you wanted tonight, but had a tough one against Angelo State University. Talk to me first. Let's talk about just the match as a whole. Talk to me about your initial thoughts from just the match.
Yeah, I think we were a little bit error prone. Part of that was on us, and part of that was credit to Angelo State. I think their defense kind of took away what we tend to favor, and then it made it difficult for us to come outside of our comfort zone a little bit. And then some of it was on us, easy serves missed or easy free balls missed, that kind of thing.
Talk to me about going into this matchup with the preparation, knowing that you just faced this team last Friday. I mean, seems like just the crazy turn of events, the way that the bracket played out.
Right.
You just saw them Friday in a 4-setter, and then obviously had to go against them tonight. Talk about some of the adjustments from a coaching perspective, knowing that you would adjust to what they just did against you, but knowing you also had to come out with something different potentially, because they were doing the same thing against you all.
Yeah, that's, always difficult to make adjustments, but in that quick of a turnaround, because we really only had one practice on Monday, because we're traveling on Tuesday, and it's very short on Wednesday. So there wasn't a ton that we were going to introduce into our offense brand new. It was really about trying to just refine it a bit. But credit to Angelo State, because they really did defend it well, and they kind of took away our comfort zone, and that's exactly what you're trying to do.
Obviously a tough loss, and it's hard at this moment to look back at your careers as a whole, but 2 4-year javelinas here. How do you feel about your time in the blue and gold overall? Obviously, it's going to be easier in a few weeks to look back on it.
I'm really grateful for the time that I had in Kingsville. I'm so glad that I chose to come here, and this is my 4.5 year right now, and I wouldn't have had it any other way. Emotions are high, but it is a tough loss, but we had a great season, and I think just looking back at our 4 years, it's what, the people, the program, and everything that we, got through Kingsville, it's bigger than this loss.
Tanya, similar question for you for these two and then your 5 graduating seniors. How do you feel about them, their impact on the program, obviously, outside of just this match?
Yeah, that's why we were a little bit delayed. There's never a good time to really talk about all the good stuff after a loss. It's really difficult. But I wanted to take a second. I'm not exactly the most emotional person, so I wanted to make sure I gave them how I really feel. And I think extremely high of this class. The 5 of them are very special human beings. I give them a lot of grief, and they handle it so well. And obviously there's a ton of talent in the group, but I just feel like there's so much more than their talent. There's a lot of different nuances with each of their personalities and each of their own talent that they brought to the table. I feel like our program has continued to get better every year because of those intangible things that they bring to the table.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck to you on your future endeavors.
Thank you.